YouTube, what the crap's going on? Heir of Carthage back with the Caesar and Gaul campaign. Once again, setting my timer there, so hopefully I can get you an almost right size episode. It seems like I still manage to always forget the times at which it needs to be cut off. I actually need to tear down that quarry as much as I wanted. Actually, let's just not build the farm. That's the building here that's kind of pointless, to be honest. Let's tear that down, and I'll build a temple there. I can get more timber here, and it provides more wealth from industry, so let's do that. And then I can build a temple in that place to help start converting the populace in this area. We have a little bit of money. I've recruited some Celtic skirmishers. We are at war with the Routini here. We're going to need a few more troops in this army. I'll take one more Celtic skirmisher. Another legionnaire would be nice. And then one more legionary cav. So we should be able to defend ourselves against the Routini. We're going to need to build an army up for Antony as well, but I'm still trying to build up my economy enough to support his army. But we are in, I think we're doing all right. We've definitely pushed back a lot of enemies, and Rurikon is looking like it's going to come under control as well, even without Caesar there to maintain it. And then Antony should be armed and ready to fight here soon too in Helvetia. And we are approaching winter though, so it's going to come a time here where there's not going to be a whole lot going on. But that should just give me a time to focus on researching technology with my money. The Routini are going to start raiding me, which means I need to sally out and kill them, and winter is upon us. We've got sabotaged up here. How come that didn't get turned down or torn down? Tear it down, dang it. Got that conversion going on. Yeah, so this is going to really hurt enemy armies out and about trying to hurt me. I got plenty of food, so I'm going to upgrade this building with my money. I know it's a lot of money, but it'll help keep Rurikon converted and happy, which is going to be key here. Okay, let's see. So my general strategy. Let's take a look at the overhead here and see what we have going on. Obviously, we got to defend down here in Narbonensis, and we're wanting to push the attack. If we can kill the Germanians, that's going to be huge. The Nervii are up here as well. It'll be interesting to see how they react to me, but we control Helvetia and Subria and Liguria. We have a lot of allies in this area here, or at least semi-allies right now, all through here. So the central part of Gaul is still under our control. So I'm obviously going to kind of hope to spread up through here and get into Arduina Silva and Germania Inferior, Silva Carbonaria, and eventually make our way to Britannia. That'd be cool. And let's get out of here. Let's see what the ultimate objectives are. That'll be interesting. So the primary objective is to maintain 50 units. I currently have 40. Is that it? Maintain 50 units? That's for a chapter objective. Okay. Ultimate objectives are here. Ultimately, I have to control 80 units, of which I have 40. I have to control these provinces here. I have to control Narbonensis, or these territories, provinces, whatever you call them. Narbonensis, Gergovia, Lutetia, and Pictavis. So we have to control all those. Here's the active missions I have here. So I need to recruit a champion. I don't have enough money to do that at the moment. And with me having recruited more troops, that's just going to further cause that issue. So am I going to... No, I don't see any attrition out here. So we ought to be able to march out and attack this Routini army. And will this be revenge for the 8th Legion, or will it be another defeat? It looks like the Routini have only come with Levi Freeman, one mercenary Gallic warrior. They do have a lot of slingers, but I have a clear cav advantage. They do have a spear noble. So here comes the 8th Legion's revenge. So this is for Secundus Regelus and his men who died fighting the Volcae. And what's funny is that the Volcae were actually extinguished by another Gallic tribe. So they got their comeuppance before I even had a chance to come back. So, wow, very flat map here. But that's going to favor me, if anything.
Yes, Commander!
Got my Celtic warriors I can put on either flank.
Warriors!
The Celtic warriors have a nice charge bonus, about twice that of a legionnaire. So they're good units for the flank. Skirmishers, I don't use these guys a lot, just because I'm always going to end up getting them killed. my legionary cav on either flank, but I also don't want to cause a lot of damage to my own men, so that's part of the reason why I'm careful about using them. I just don't end up needing them a lot, but I do like having them because they can be very helpful if you have heavy infantry units like Spear Nobles or Oathsworn and you need to pick them apart a little. The legionary cav is not very strong, so I'm going to need to remember that. It's got good health, or I say that, decent health and armor, decent melee defense. It's just really not all that good. It's more representative of what Roman cav typically would have been like. Their cav itself wasn't all that renowned. It was their auxiliary cav that was usually their good cav. So, kind of wish that was reflected in multiplayer. Honestly, the biggest thing they could do to help take Rome down from being too crazy in multiplayer is to take away their elephants. If they just take away the elephants from Rome, I'd be perfectly fine with the way Rome is in multiplayer, because then other factions that have elephants would be able to use that advantage, but Rome would still maintain the advantage of having extremely good infantry. Let's see if I can line up across from these guys here. I'm going to show you all a feature here that you've mentioned to me before, but I'm going to be able to put these guys in AI group attack, and I'll just send this whole, actually, I'll group my legionnaires here in the front.
Grouped and awaiting orders.
And I can make this unit into a group, for instance, and I can make this unit into a group, for instance. So I'm going to show you all how to use these group attacks. You can do this if you feel like your micromanagement's not very good and you need some assistance from the AI. Keep in mind it is the AI, and so you're trusting your units to the AI, which is a risk. But if it's a situation in which you feel alright, it can be done, and I will show you that here. I've just recently messed around with it a little bit of myself.
Troops awaiting orders. At the double.
Okay.
Warriors! Warriors, move out! Warriors! Get running! Melee infantry at your command.
Okay, I'm just going to run these legionnaires forward.
Missiles ready.
I'm going to take this group forward as well. Oop.
Group disbanded.
Pull these guys up here. I'm going to put them on AI group attack here. And I'm basically just going to click this enemy army out in front of me. And what this will do, so my guys are on group attack here. And so now the AI is going to start issuing attack orders which it thinks are good. And I'm going to put these guys on the same thing, AI group attack here. And then I'll bring these guys up and do another AI group attack here. And what that does is, as you can see here, the AI is actually clicking some orders for me. We'll see how it goes. Bring my legionary cav in. I'm going to click some
Our general is under attack.
attack orders here. So see these guys. Oh, I'm going to have to get out of here. See, the AI managed to let those guys through my lines over here. So I'm going to have to intercept them with my general. My legionary calves got spears trying to intercept it over this way. Yeah, the AI has allowed all kinds of units behind my lines here. So I'll just have to go into skirmish mode to save them. And they're chasing me out here with the spear, so I'll just split up and go around it. Okay. You're supposed to be skirmishing. Take out that Celtic slinger. I've got my cabin here mopping up all their skirmishers as well. And then those levy freemen are close to catching my men, but they shouldn't catch them. Okay, those slingers are gone, which means these units out here are going to rout as well. Alright, so the 8th Legion got its revenge. That's how you can use an AI attack if you want to, but as you saw, it's pretty sloppy. It is good if you're still learning how to micromanage in the game. It's easier to do that, and basically it just sends that group of men forward and sends them on an attack mission. It's not a bad way to go, like I said, if you're new. I don't prefer to use it, and that's why. But it definitely can come in helpful in, say, like an ambush battle or something where you're trying to get a lot of commands out there all at once. So, just thought I'd make you all aware of it, because since you made me aware of it, +5 armor for all units, I like that. And I'm going to open up Strategist, try and get night battles enabled. So we've managed to push back the Routini, and let's see. Got people from work chatting at me again here. So, in any case, it looks like we are in good shape. Push back the Routini. It is going to be winter, and I'm going to suffer attrition pretty much anywhere out here. I believe that's a river, not a road. So, yeah, we can't really go out on the offensive, as we're going to suffer pretty bad attrition. So we're just going to have to let our provinces continue to build, and then in the meantime, hopefully build up my economy with, or do some research with what little money I have. I think one of the other things I'm going to do, since I'm just in a defensive position as well, is I'm going to go up here to Caesar. I don't expect to be attacked by any massive force in the wintertime, plus I'm defending. So I'm going to disband all these mercenary units, which should, yeah, just absolutely crank up my income. And I'll replace those units. Oh, I have a skill here with my diplomat, who's doing a fantastic job, to be honest. That gives me additional cultural conversion. Raukon, this province is being made into Latin culture quickly, which is good. A diplomat can be very helpful for that because it'll accelerate the rate at which you're converting provinces. So looks like we had some sabotage out here. I'd like to get rid of that German agent, but he's got a lot of stars, and something's telling me that that's not going to be easily done. But he's freaking giving me some grief here by destroying these buildings. How come this building won't just go away? Go away! Freak! Why does it take so long? Alright, I'm going to take Antony out of force march because he doesn't need to be. The Routini have gone back to their own territory. And it is winter. This area down here doesn't suffer the same attrition until you get to certain points. So even through here, see, there's no attrition. But these guys aren't really my enemy. Provincial capital, attacking foreign assets. What's this? Oh, that was a historic defeat there. Battle of Tolosa defeated by the Volcae. Yep. So I'm used to seeing the one that's a win. I don't lose those too often, but I did lose that one. So let's not recruit a bunch of troops during the winter. Let's use this money to do some research down the political tree. So let's come over here. That gives me additional olive oil for trade. That one gives me additional textiles for trade. Marble. Ooh, some of these would be good. Let's go ahead and just start finishing out this line here. And we'll just use the winter time to do some improvement as far as research and political stature. Okay, technology achieves support for Pompey. Let's go back in here to the faction summary. Looks like our guys are secure promotion for this fellow, and I think we're good here. This guy's got a lot of gravitas here, almost as much as Caesar. Interesting. So let's see what else we can go research here. I think I was going to go ahead and go down this track to get that public order bonus. That seems pretty cool. It's going to cost quite a bit to research that, but now is the time. And it looks like Raukon has stabilized, and Latin culture is still on the rise. We finally got that building torn down up here so we can build another building. Germanic culture is on the decline here, and Latin is on the rise again. Don't see any threatening forces. We should be able to defend ourselves in the current position. Let's see. Machines. Sorry, folks, I'm just typing out an email here real quick that I gotta get out for work. me just a second. Alright, got that done. So we've, of course, those political researches, they only take 1 turn, but they cost money. So we'll be getting one of those every turn, hopefully through the winter. I just want to use my money to do that. Let's see, we got some Sequani agents here. Sabotage attempt. Raban. Okay, that's this guy. So the Sequani aren't doing anything to hurt me. And this city didn't get sabotaged, so we're good. Let's go see what else we can do as far as research in here. Circus. +7 Imperium. +2 authority for all characters. That's cool. +1 zeal for all characters. Let's see what else we've got here. This one gives me more olive oil, and we can do a cohort barracks if we go down this line too. +1 power per turn for your political party. -25 to dignitary actions. Let's go down that line. This research is starting to get kind of expensive, but oh well, it shouldn't be a big deal. Just go ahead and end the turn. So we'll use the winner. Oh, let's see, what is this? Nervii are attacking. Looks like the Nervii are attacking some small rebel army here. I'm not going to, well, I guess, you know, I'll auto-resolve. I'll help them. That may help me build some relations with the Nervii. I didn't even know there was a rebel army up there. But who knows, maybe it'll help me build some relations with the Nervii. I don't necessarily need any more wars at the moment.
We do not beg for
Sweet.
gold.
The Sequani won a trade agreement finally. I couldn't convince them, but apparently whenever they think it's a good idea, they'll reach out and take care of it. And this guy up here committed arson. I really wish we could get rid of that agent, but it's going to be hard to do. I do have my diplomat in the area, but that diplomat's being quite handy in helping to convert this province to Latin culture. So I may just put up with that because I can keep this controlled for now. Let's see. So we've obviously discovered the Nervii.
Well met, friend. Sit and let your words move me to anger or agreement.
They don't want a trade agreement. They don't want a non-aggression pact. They don't seem to want anything. But doing that little battle didn't hurt anything because we supported them there, so that should be good. Let's see. This one gives me +3 Imperium as well, which is kind of cool. +1 levy unit from client states. +1 authority to all characters. Let's go ahead and get that one on the next turn. In this turn, if I can ever complete those buildings up in this city, that would help. Hopefully maybe those Sequani agents will help take care of the guy who's giving me trouble, because he sabotaged me again. Committed arson again. This agent, though, is so strong that I doubt my agent would have a whole lot of chance of getting rid of him. Oh, good grief. Yeah, I mean, look, now it's taken 6 turns to do this. I don't know, we'll just have to come up here and see what we can do. I hate to move, though, because this province is being converted.
Ready, willing, and able. All roads lead.
Hopefully this... Yeah, see, when I move him, Latin culture goes on the decline and Celtic culture goes on the rise. Because apparently this... these guys invest... Yeah, I'm going to have to bring this guy back down here. So I'm just going to have to put up with the arson that's going on up there. That's frustrating. I guess I could recruit an agent with my money. That's what I should do. So let's recruit... Oh, look, there's my levy units. I can get club and spear levy for pretty cheap. Not that they're of any worth to me really at the moment, but let's recruit an agent. So I'm going to recruit a champion. This guy gets a bonus to military training, so there we go.
My sword is yours.
This guy starts off with me being able to upgrade him. I'm going to put him down the zeal line. And then the spy can be upgraded as well. Let's see. Give him more campaign movement range. Not researching any technology. I don't have a whole lot of money to research technology, but what the heck. Spend, spend, spend. Do it while we have the money and while it's winter. German Confederation marching some troops there. But they're going to be taking heavy attrition, moving through the woods. Okay, it looks like winter is starting to break. Yeah, we're in early spring here. Let's get this guy into our army. What is this, a rebel army? I don't see why we're having rebels here. Maybe that agent's causing it or something, I don't know. Let's go back here and put this guy back into administrative mode so that we can continue to drive up Latin culture there. Let's see. I'm going to take these guys out so that they don't continue to... Oh, Caesar can't attack him on this turn because I just put that guy in there for military training and ate up his moves. So there is a large Celtic Confederation army behind me, which is going to be trouble. I'm going to need to get ready to stop them, but they're going to be moving slowly because they're coming through the woods. Let's see, winter has ended. Let's see if I can... I've got enough money because I got rid of those guys. Let's recruit. Another legionnaire, and then I'm going to recruit a couple of, or just a levy freeman there. And then we're going to go attack the Routini at this town up here. Go get rid of them now that spring has come. And then we'll try and build up an army for Antony as well. We'll quit this kind of research and we'll go back to my previous research, which was one of these here. +1 cultural conversion, mercenary cost. I don't remember what it was I was researching. We'll just start here. It's only got 3 turns left. Okay. Let's end this turn. So we're going to have... Oh, the German Confederation went back, which is strange. Rather than pushing forward, they were actually pushing forward in a direction that somewhat concerned me. Rebellion imminent. There's already some rebels here, so I don't know what they mean by imminent. Rebellion already is more like it. And I'm going to auto-resolve and just kill these guys since they're really not much of a threat.
Make haste, men.
And we'll put Caesar back in the city here. Here's that stupid Raban guy that I can't seem to get rid of to save my life. I'll have to try and kill him with my veteran, but my veteran's not ranked up hardly at all yet, so that's going to be risky at best. And let's see, this army is good to go. I just hired those freemen to be like arrow fodder, basically. We're going to go attack the Routini. Let's see what we can do to drive income up a little further. Oh, I've got some buildings back here we can work on, so that'll start. 120 wealth from commerce, +10 from livestock. That's good. 80 wealth, 5 tariff, +25 from culture. I don't know. I'm gonna go down the cattle trader line first. So we got a cattle trader, and then let's improve Octaduran here. Let's see. So let's build another building to help drive wealth. Build a public forum there. Just want to keep driving that up, and I believe that's all we need to do for this turn. Well, the Germanic Confederation can't seem to make up its mind. They're going kind of back and forth there. Routini coming out to attack me, which means I can take a defensive position. These guys do have a lot of Celtic warriors, which are not great, but they're not slouch units. Again, yeah, quite a lot of them. They have better charge than my legionnaires, though my legionnaires outmatch them pretty much everywhere else. They have a couple of Celtic scorpions, 4 of them overall. I do have a clear cav advantage, though. So let's see what we can do here. Let's fight this battle. So yet another chance for the 8th Legion to prove itself in combat. I'm going to be out of time for this episode as soon as this battle's over. I'm honestly not scared of these Celts. I'd rather take them head-on because I don't want to give their scorpions a chance to get in range and start firing. Plus, I've got a good position coming downhill towards where they will be coming from.
By your command!
So, let's see. I'm going to turn this way because the hill's behind me. It makes it harder for me to see, so... Set up all my guys here in a nice long formation. And... that way I can envelop enemies. Take these guys off fire. Well, I'll choose my targets. I'm going to use my levy freeman and my general to kind of defend my skirmishers. And then I'll put 2 legionary cav on the high ground flank. And then I'll put 1 legionary cav on the lower flank. And I'm going to take every unit besides my cav, put them into one big group. I'm going to march them forward. There we go. These cav are still hidden, so I'm going to try and keep them hidden. See if I can get an opportunistic strike. I saw the enemy down here. Yep, here's the Routini down here. I'm hoping... Oh, look, their Celtic Scorpion's lagging. I'm going to see if we can destroy it with my legionary cav. Yeah, it's lagging behind their own men. Actually, it looks like it's turning to fire at my cav now. So spread wide. Hopefully take less damage. Yeah, I want to do a big long wide formation to avoid casualties. It should help. It may not stop it entirely, but it'll make it harder for those scorpions to hit my men. And I'm about to get a charge on them. They're going to get one more shot. They may be firing at my infantry, though, come to think of it. They are. Good. Because I don't want my cav ruined. So those Celtic Scorpions are going to be ruined, though. These guys are going to get destroyed. There's the timer for this episode. It looks like my infantry are going to be... Looks like almost like the Gauls are trying to move around me for a better position, so... let me... I can't bloody see very well. There, I'm going to reposition right there. Alright, so my legionary cav's taken out the first Celtic Scorpion. What do we have down here? Some spear nobles. Ooh, there might be another Scorpion lagging behind, because each of these armies had a Scorpion in it. Try and keep an eye out for any of those that are going to fall victim. Okay, my men are getting set on this hill. Looks like we're going to have a pretty solid position. We've got a, ooh, that's a noble horse. They're going to destroy my legionary cav if I get into that fight, so... Oh, there's another Celtic Scorpion right in front of my army here. Let's see if we can get it. But, I mean, that... I don't know, that...
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Yeah, we're going to have a hard time stopping that Celtic Scorpion. Oh, wow, there's a whole bunch of reinforcements coming from that direction. And look, there's another Celtic Scorpion. We can go kill it, and I'm just going to pull this cav back to safety. I'm going to bring this spear over here.
Hidden units.
That Gallic light horse is marching back towards that Scorpion as well.
Warriors!
I'm going to deny this flank here, and it looks like I'm engaged over here.
Our general is under attack.
I need to move to assist these men. I'm going to charge these Celtic warriors from behind here. That's going to be a good charge. There's some spear warriors coming up behind me. I'm going to have to pull out of that fight.
Our hidden units have been
Looks like the Gauls are kind of focusing on one of my flanks here, which is not a bad plan. Okay, it's completely destroyed their Celtic Scorpion. I'm going to try and run away from this Celtic youth.
Our hidden units
I'm going to have to
been
turn and fight that. It's going to be hard to control all my guys at the same time here. I got Celtic skirmishers trying to get around my flank here. Okay, and these spear warriors caught up with my legionary cav and destroyed it over here.
Our men flee the field of battle.
Alright, I'm going to have to get more aggressive. Okay, my guys are all engaged along this front. Okay, my legionary cav is actually dying to this light horse, but there's also skirmishers back there. I'm going to need this legionary cav to help hunt down their skirmishers. Let's see if we can do that. I'm actually losing a flank here. It's not looking good. All my legionnaires should have
The
been
men are wavering.
formation attack. Okay, I can probably start to turn this around now. Let's pull these skirmishers back. I may need them later. This flank over here is hurting pretty bad. Take out these Celtic youths.
Our men flee the field of battle.
There's a whole bunch of
Our
Celtic
general
slingers
has
out here as
fallen.
well. Our general has fallen. Come on. Really? It's just spear warriors, and he's in a veteran legionnaire unit. I find that to be a little bit of garbage. Gonna have to put these guys into skirmish mode, put them on fire will, try and save them. Okay, this flank.
The men are wavering.
Okay. Oh, my legionary cab got beat up too, which is not helping. These Celtic warriors did better than I thought they would. Spear nobles and some of these legionnaires too, and spear nobles are good units. If this flank is gonna fall though, I mean there's
The men are wavering.
no question. And I've got my skirmishers that I badly need getting chased off. My cab over here is busy chasing down skirmishers, which is causing it casualties and keeping it busy from where I really need it, which is back here for some rear charges.
The men are wavering.
So I think I'm going to end up getting the 8th Legion killed again. These guys are cursed.
Legionary cavalry.
At least I can use this legionary cab here. I still have a bunch of skirmishers. We're
Our
going
men
to
flee
take
the
out this
field of
Freeman.
battle. This is a shameful display.
The Celts still have cav in the area though.
As you command.
Hopefully I can bring the skirmishers down here and cause some damage.
Your orders.
Let's get rid of this Celtic Scorpion.
The men are wavering.
Yep, I'm done for. All my men down here are getting destroyed. Yeah, it would have been nice if my general hadn't died so early in that scuffle. I would have thought that veteran legionnaires would have done better against all those units, but I guess I thought wrong. So the Routini delivering the second major defeat of the 8th Legion. So for whatever reason it is, the 8th Legion is cursed, or air just seems to get them killed one way or the other all the time. So that's interesting. Sorry folks, give me just a second here. Wow, it's another bitter defeat there. It looks like my general was killed in battle, so those Celtic warriors did better than I thought they would. Some of my legionnaires did well, and others did poorly. I wasn't paying enough attention to the side of the fight where the major engagement went. The Gauls overwhelmed one of my flanks and destroyed it.
Retreat. Destination reached.
And there's no retreating from this, so the Routini are going to hunt me down here. I'm going to need to quickly retrain a force to protect Narbo. And I wish that my allies would sally forth some troops to help, because I know they have a bunch of full stacks back there. Good grief. The 8th Legion goes down again. And flaming, terrible defeat. Well, you all get sick of seeing me win all the time, so there you go. There's a couple of massive losses. Anyway, HeirofCarthage signing off for now.